House Democrats unveiling a $3 trillion coronavirus relief bill in an effort to try to deal with the ongoing economic and health effects of the pandemic. Eamon, Javers is in Washington this morning with the latest on what's inside that bill and whether it's going to go anywhere.
Yeah, good morning, Andrew. Those are both very good questions this morning. $3 trillion is the size of the bill, 1,815 pages overall from Nancy Pelosi and House Democrats. And the size of the bill is really the controversial item here with Republicans over in the Senate. They're looking at this and saying it's simply too big too soon. So we'll see where it goes. What's in it? Well, start with a big ticket item. That's $1 trillion in aid to beleaguered states. Now, remember, the states' budgets have been so hard hit by this. You've heard Andrew Cuomo in New York complaining about that, other states as well. The states can't simply print money the way the feds can. They need to fill the hole in their budget somehow. This would go a long way to do that. Also in there is a second round of direct payments to individuals, $200 billion in hazard pay for essential workers, $75 billion for testing and contact tracing related to the virus, and $175 billion in housing assistance. Nancy Pelosi was on Mad Money with Jim Cramer last night. She said this is the opening bid here. Take a listen.
This is a negotiation. We think this is what is necessary to meet the needs of the American people, state and local, testing, and putting money in the pockets of the American people. All of these provisions have a provenance in our former 4 bills that passed in a bipartisan way. All of them are supported by Democrats and Republicans across the country.
Now, Republican leaders in the Senate and at the White House have said they want to see a pause here in any additional aid as they digest all of the trillions of dollars that have already been spent on aid to the country to figure out what's working and what's not working. Nancy Pelosi says she doesn't want to pause. She wants to push ahead. She's going to hold this vote on Friday in the House of Representatives. We'll see how the White House reacts. But I can tell you, I've talked to people, Andrew, over at the White House who say that ultimately this economic crisis is getting worse day by day. There's a real sense of urgency to do something, and we'll see whether they agree that any of the things on Nancy Pelosi's list are the things that they think ought to be done, Andrew.